Hi, welcome to another tutorial with me. My name is Ivan. Sorry I haven't been bringing out many tutorials lately. I've just been quite busy with my work and everything else. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create, well, not in this tutorial, this is the first step, but I'm going to do a series of tutorials on how to create this. And the first thing we need to do is create our grid. It's called an isometric grid. So let's just show you how to do that first of all. So you want to create a new document and you want it to be 25 by 25 pixels, which I've just got over here. And resolution, I'll just keep mine at 300, RGB and a white background. Anything divisible by 25, so if you want your document to be 1000, just make sure it's divisible by 25 or 1250. It's entirely your choice. Okay, so I'm going to create the document here. As you can see, it's quite small. I'm going to press Ctrl and 0 to zoom right in. And I'm going to get my brush tool. And I want to make that size 2 pixels. And hit enter. So you can see there, it's just over there. So we just want to create, make sure your foreground is black. And just click here, holding shift, and go all the way down. If it does darken like that, just keep going over, just to, actually, I've done this wrong. Let's delete that, Ctrl and Z. Let's use a pencil tool, sorry about that, which you can find just in there, just under the brush tool. That's much better. And you want your hardness to be 100%. Okay, so we want to make an L shape, so hold down shift and bring it all the way down, and the same going that way. So now we've created the first part of the grid. You'd want to go to edit and define pattern, and you can name it what you want. Let's say isometric grid, which I'm going to name this one. I already have a few done because I've been playing around with these quite a bit lately. Right, so once you've done that, close the document. You don't have to save it if you don't wish, and create a new document. So like I said before, I'm going to work on 1000 by 1000 pixels and hit create. So there's your actual workspace that you're going to be working on. Click on the lock to unlock your background layer, and you want to double click on the layer and go to pattern overlay. Yep, see, I've already got mine adjusted there. But you'll find it in the drop down menu over here, one that you created, and hit OK. Now what we want to do, we want to zoom out a little bit and go to your move tool. You can either click it up here or click V. Holding down shift, just move it to the right a little bit, and Ctrl J to duplicate the layer. And the top layer you've just created, you want to just drag it so it hooks up to the other one. There we go. Probably thinking, oh, what's this guy doing? But you'll soon find out. Okay, select your two layers you've just created and press Ctrl and E to merge them. And now you want to drag them up. So Ctrl J to duplicate the layer. And you can press, you don't have to push Ctrl T, I'm not going to, and just drag it up. Okay, just so it matches like that. And you want to bring it to the center, but let's merge it first, sorry. Merged it, and you want to, we don't want to, sorry, Control and T. There we go, now we can see the binding box and centered. So you want to move it to 45 degrees. You can either do it like that, and you can see the little cursor changes to 45. If you can't get it precise, you can see up here and change it to 45 over there. And hit enter. Okay. Once you've done that, just you have to click the tick or press return before you do this part, or else it doesn't work. And press Ctrl T again, and now you can see it's a square box. So I'm just going to pull this one down to about there for the moment, just so I can see it. Keep it centered. And now you want to zoom in. And what I want to do now, it depends. I'm just going to click the tick there. Depends what angle you want your isometric grid to be at. If you want it to be at 30 or 20, For this tutorial, I'm going to do it at 20 for that volcano that I showed you. So you want to get your line tool. I'm just going to zoom in a bit more over here. And just click and drag. And you can see there it shows you the angle. So I'm going to bring it all the way down to 20. Let me Control Z there. All the way down to 20. There we go. Okay, so that's 20. Let me just come up a little bit. So now you want to go back to your grid and press Control and T again. So you want those lines to pretty much match your... I'm just going to pull it up. Now you know why we actually extended it, because it ends up being quite big. So we want it to be maybe one more. There we go. So let's zoom in. Let me just hit the enter or the tick key. There we go. So that's pretty much along that line there, and that's at 20 degrees. So press Control and 0 to zoom out again. We can hide that, or you can actually delete that if you want. And one thing I forgot to do is create a new layer. Just drag it under your grid and fill it with white. So you want to go to your paint bucket tool, press X to swap your foreground and background if they are. If they're not, press D and then X, and that makes your foreground color white. And just fill it in, and then it's just for when you reduce opacity, it doesn't get mixed up with the boxes at the back. Okay, so we go to our grid and reduce opacity some more. Oops, not so much. And we can drag it up. Go to the move tool and we just drag it up there. We keep it centered. Okay, so that was the first part of this tutorial sequence. So I hope you found it helpful. Hopefully you can use it in a few other things. And I look forward to teaching you how to do the volcano picture. That's going to be quite cool. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I have many more to come, and you can keep up to date with things I release. Okay, I hope to see you in the next tutorial. Thank you very much.